is Tina Fields Lewis, and this is for UNIV 500, Regent Foundations for Success in Graduate Study. Um, at first, I wasn't very excited that I was taking this class because I felt like I had learned everything that I needed to learn. Uh, uh. Yes, this is edition 11. But I went ahead and bought it anyways because I thought maybe there were some changes from when I had used this book in a previous Regent class. But I actually did learn a few things, and I actually found some new services, which I'll be talking about, which are going to be very, very beneficial for the rest of my career as a student. But I actually had a lot of fun in this class, and being able to work with everyone and seeing all of us kind of stumble and fall and learn, and it's been kind of fun. But first thing I want to talk about is SmarThinking. All of my courses I've taken at Regent have been online, and that little button has been up in the right corner of my Blackboard screen for 3 years, and I never once used it, but utilizing it is now my best friend, and I love the feedback. I love how quick the feedback is, and they're very detailed. They catch things that I don't. So, and I like that they start out with telling me my strengths, and that's always wonderful. And then they go into all the, okay, now let's get to business. The Writing Center, as an undergrad student, I was an English major, became my best friend. They're very talented, and they set you up with someone that isn't in your program. So, and it's actually kind of good because I was, my concentration was creative writing. And so when I made my appointments, they always made sure that the student was maybe like a journalist. And so their frame of thinking is very different than a creative writer. So they were able to catch things. They taught me some new skills to edit my work better. So use the Writing Center. It will help you, and they don't do the work for you. They ask you questions. They make you think about what you're writing and the context and the formatting, and it's a very good service. But I really want to talk about the success coaching. I just found out about it this semester, and I'm very excited about it because I'm definitely going to be going back. I worked with Emily, and she was very good at what she does. She made sure, first of all, to let me know that it was a very safe place, that what we talked about, I can talk about what I want to talk about, and it was just between her and I. But the really wonderful thing is that she started out with prayer. I think that's very important so that you know that God is with you and that He is the center of everything that you do. So she starts out the conversation by letting me know how the session will go. She does not give advice or suggestions. She asks questions, and then she'll, at the end of the session, she'll send you a summary of what you talked about. When I first signed up for it, I sort of said in the description that I just found out about service and I want to utilize everything I can find. But on the little drop down, I did put on there stress management. This session, I took 3 courses, and I am a full-time student, but it was nail biting at times. And there are a few moments where a lot of Tylenol was used, and a few times I just had to go lay down. But talking to her, she was very good. She measured my stress. She wanted me to put a number to it. She wanted me to put a value to how I was feeling at that moment and how I was feeling right at that session. And then she was like, okay, let's talk about how we could get to that. Like, what number do you want to get to, and how can we do that? And her questions helped me process what I was thinking, helped me organize my thoughts, helped me organize, because I felt that getting a better routine than I had would help me squash the stress level to like a 2. And she would repeat things back to me to make sure that that's what I was saying. But what I found out was that I did have a routine. It's just that there were gray areas and things spilled over, and it helped me process what I needed to do. So she was very good at helping me find my direction and my focus. But and she also near the end of the session, she let me know that their belief is that as Christians we are filled with everything that we need. So there, she doesn't want to give me anything. She's not going to give me advice or suggestions or anything because we have everything. It's just that they're there to support us and help us find that thing that'll help us move forward. And the other wonderful thing is that we closed in prayer. Closing in prayer, opening in prayer, wonderful bookends. But the report that I read afterwards, she reiterated everything she said and everything that we talked about. And she actually even thanked me for opening up and being able to talk to her. And it was a very successful session. And I'm going to go back probably several times and see what else I can squeeze out of them, because I want my educational career to be very good. And every little stepping stone and every little tool that we can utilize here at Regent will help us in our careers later. If we can create good habits now, imagine how we'll be able to utilize those in the future. But anyway, if you have an opportunity, whether you're on campus, off campus, whether you're, a young student or returning adult like I am, utilize the services because they're there for a reason. Every service that I've checked out has been so supportive and so wonderful, and I really like the name of their center, the Center for the Happiness, I think it's called. But take advantage of it. But good luck. I'm so glad we're at the end of the session. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah to everyone. I really, really hope that you have a peaceful holiday, and God bless you.